Hello friends, welcome to my channel Cross Stitch Tales. My name is Mariana and today I'm happy to share with you some of my recent arrivals. I know that not so long ago I shared with you a video about my new acquisition, my whole parade, but I've accumulated some new kits and I want to share them with you because they are quite unusual. I've been ordering the kits, the brands, from the sellers that I've never used before, that I never tried before. And here in front of you, you can see a bookmark from Ukrainian brand, which is named Povitrulia. I'm gonna bring the name closer so that, as you can see, this cross-stitch bookmark kit. It says what the kit contains. It contains 13 count Ada, Perry cotton floss. I think that Perry cotton floss is produced in Ukraine, but I might be mistaken, so don't take my word for the truth. Why this bookmark and what does it mean? I don't know if you know what the Imbolc means. Well, you can read it. It is the wheel of the year, but actually going back to the pagan traditions, to primarily Celtic traditions, Imbolc is a holiday which is celebrated on the 1st of February. And it symbolizes the transition from winter time to springtime. It symbolizes transition from dark to light. It's like when the winter ends and nature starts awakening. So it's like the midterm between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. This theme, I'm not pagan. I don't want to label myself as someone, but I would say that I'm religious. Yet at the same time, I've always had this unique, I don't know, I don't know if unique is the right word here, strange pull to all the pagan traditions which are connected to nature. I think that these days people are way too disconnected from nature, and I think that might be one of the problems, major problems in the world, and this might be one of the reasons that the world is going through what it is going through. Anyway, fires were lit, candles were lit during the celebrations of Imbolc. I'm not a mythology or how it's called pagan tradition professor, so I might be not as good as explaining, but primarily it is this holiday symbolizes the awakening of nature. This brand, Povitrulia brand, they made the whole range of bookmarks dedicated to these kinds of holidays. They have like Beltane, Yule, Champagne, all of which is connected to cycles of natures in one way or another. And I think after I try this one, I'm gonna be certainly ordering some more, but enough of me blabbering. Let's have a closer look at what the kit contains. So as it says on the preview, it comes with 2 sets of Ada, the back and the front. It has a needle. It's a quite tiny needle because the count is 16th. Then it has nine colors, which are, well, they are not as short as they seem. They like with the loop at the end, so you have to untangle them. 9 colors, not that much. I'm not gonna show you the whole pattern, but I'm going to show you like a bit of it so that you can understand. I mean, it's quite illegible. You can read it well, and I think that it's going to be a very fast, a pleasant start and a fast finish. But the only thing that I haven't read before is whether you have to do it both sides. I don't know if you have to stitch it back and front. Oh, I think it's supposed to be left wide, but I already know that if I have enough of thread floss left, I'm going to do both sides. Even if these strands aren't enough, I'm going to use some of my stash. By the way, you can scan the QR code to find their blog. I don't know if it says, I found this kit on Amazon. I think that you can find it there too. So yeah, it's going to be one of my recent upcoming starts. Spoiler alert. I think that this video is going to come out sooner, I mean before my decade, so you have a kind of a spoiler. It's what's going to be my third decade of January. What else? I think there was something else. Oh yeah, I think I have a few suggestions. Maybe that's like, these are my thoughts, maybe the brand, if the brand watches this video, or maybe for your information. One of the things that this kit lacks, in my opinion, is digital pattern, because I am so used to stitching using the app, because for me it makes the process faster. But as I showed you, the pattern is quite simple, so it's not that big of a deal. Also, I think the canvas, I mean, it's 16th count. I've never used these peri floss. I don't know if they are very thin, or maybe they are like quite thicker as CXC thread, which is quite plump. The stitches come out quite plump. So if that depended on me, I would have chosen count 14, but on the other hand, I quite understand why they chose 16th count, because they would have to enlarge the size of the kit and blah blah blah, additional expenses. So maybe just, well, it is actually my subjective opinion. I will be able to tell you more when I actually start and do some progress in this bookmark. So, well, other than that, according to the theme of these bookmarks, if you like reading and if you like those themes connected with nature, like worshipping nature, I'm not saying some weird sacrifices or anything like that, I would actually recommend you to acquire this kit. You've seen this sampler in my finished works a while ago, I mean, maybe a few weeks or something, and you may wonder what is this doing in my new arrivals video. Well, the main reason I'm showing you this reminder is because I've got its companion. For some reason it is called, I mean, for many reasons, it is called Flowers in the Greenhouse. It is yet another sampler, and as in the kit, the bookmark from Povitrulia, I think that this one is also connected to the celebration of cycles of nature. In Slavic traditions, we have this holiday, which is in the beginning of July. It's like there are many legends connected with that holiday. Primarily these days it is Christianized, but it arrives from pagan traditions, and it's like when you jump over the fires, when ladies make wreath out of flowers and they let them flow down the river, because it is believed that that wreath is going to stop at the husband's to be house or something like that. It's like a lot of celebrations during that night. It is absolutely forbidden to go into the forest and to go into the waters, to go swimming before that holiday, because it is believed if you go swimming before, it is on 7th of July. If you go swimming before the 7th of July, the mermaids are going to drag you and drown you. And during the celebration of this holiday, I don't know how it translates in English. I don't even think there is a translation. During the celebration, during the night of 7th of July, you can go into the forest. I mean, you can, but because you are looking for, you can find the flower that will fulfill all of your wishes. But the moment you find it, the moment you find this blooming plant, this blooming flower, you have to run away from the forest, because the evil spirits will be chasing you, not to give you the power of fulfilling all your wishes. I don't know. I'm kind of bad of telling stories, but it is our folklore. And this sampler, I believe that when it was designed, it was dedicated to this holiday. That's why it attracted my attention. Actually, I am more drawn to this one than to the mushroom one, but for some reason I had the mushroom one first in my collection, so I stitched it. Yeah, here it comes with 23 colors, quite vibrant and pretty, a lot of greens, which I don't really like, but I like the pattern. So the canvas is overlocked, which is nice. So it is yet another addition to my collection. No plans on when I'm going to be starting it, maybe before the 7th of July, who knows. But I just wanted to show it to you. I'm pretty sure that I have the digital pattern for this kit. But the printed pattern, well, it isn't of the best, of the highest quality, primarily because, as you can see, the paper like gives out bleaks, and it might be difficult on your eyes to read it, to stitch by it. But other than that, it is quite simple. I mean, as all samplers, it is practical, easy to do, and pleasant to look at. Oh my god, the moment I saw this huge box, I was stunned. I don't know, I lost my how is it called, skill of speech? I forgot the word. It took this parcel a long time. Well, I mean, how much long? It's like two weeks, maybe a bit more, and it got lost because the seller didn't indicate my phone number in the kit, and it was tried to being delivered to the different place and the same address but a different place. So it like rode around the area for a while, but finally the post lady was able to identify that it was supposed to go to my address, and she brought it. This is my first try of painting fairy cross stitch. This is a seller I've never used before. I've came across I've come across it. I know that some people mention it when they mention stamped cross stitch, and since, as you know, I am quite a fan of printed canvas and that kind of embroidery. So when I found this store, I was curious to order from them to see how their kits look like. And what I was amazed, well, not amazed, but more surprised by, is that they have a huge variety of multicolored, like, you know, I don't know how Hayed cross stitch is, like, you know, the ones with the full coverage and confetti style, and all of those kits are pre-printed. I didn't muster up enough courage to order one of those kits, even though I have my favorite on the store. I'm gonna try to open it while I'm talking. If you know, there's this kit from Dimensions. There's the lady smelling a rose, which is called the heart of a rose or the soul of the rose. Oh my, I really like that. And they have it like full coverage. This like 1 meter by something, by maybe 50 centimeters. But it is quite expensive, and I wouldn't know if I would be able to ever finish it. Anyway, let's proceed with this package. Straight away, I'm gonna say that these things aren't what I ordered. Let's have, I mean, the packaging is so nice. It's like everything in separate package. I'm sorry if you hear the noises. I promise to reduce them as we move on. So yeah. Painting, fabric cross stitch, 182 colors of Egyptian cotton. I think it is how is it called? Theory. It is a replica of DMC floss, but it says that they are certified. I don't know, looks quite legit if you ask me. Anyway, what do we have here? Oh my, we have scissors. Cool. I like scissors. I have many different ones, but for some reasons I use my favorite ones. But I like having different styles of scissors and adding them to different projects. These are like quite large, as you can see. They're like the size of my hand. I don't have very large hands, but these scissors are quite large. I don't have my scissors to compare them to, so that you can see. What else? Oh, these are finger protection thingies. They are made of silicone, I guess. I don't use those. Well, yet still it's pleasant to have them as a gift. Not sure. I think I've seen people use those to park their thread when they are working on full coverage pieces. But I don't have frames, and I currently don't have any multicolored projects in my processes, so I don't know if I'm gonna use them, but anyhow. Oh, these are the needles. Yes, these are some 24 needles. I think they are quite large. I don't think that I order any 11 count patterns, but needles are never a waste in the house of cross stitch. Oh, it's a sample of their. Oh, it says DMC. Is it actually DMC? Hold up. Oh, bear with me with all this crackling noise, but how can you avoid it if you are unpacking something? I don't know. It isn't DMC, it just says Painting Fairy, but I think then the number is correct. The number coincides with the DMC number. Well, thank you for these. These are all presents. This one too. I haven't ordered the canvas. It looks pretty. I've seen they have canvas, painted canvas on their in their store, so I might be ordering some. Look, this is so vibrant. I don't know. It's gonna suit any Bella Filipina or Mirabella design. It is 14th count, 8 40 by 50. Wow. So it's like maybe it's more of a dusk than a dawn. I think these are the colors of the dawn or the dusk. Which one? Could be both. So yeah, looks nice. And now actually let's proceed with something that I ordered. This is Dream of the Mediterranean. It is, as far as I know, 14 count. I know that it has its companion, something with oranges, but I don't know how it's called. I don't remember how it's called, but just look at this packaging. I think that this file is absolutely legit. So let's have a look at what's inside. I mean, it's a regular printed canvas. Hold up, I'm gonna try to show you a bit more. I think that the symbols are quite contrasting and quite noticeable, so that's a plus, because sometimes in some of the Joy Sundays patterns you have very similar colored or similar symbols, which makes it difficult to make out if you don't have a digital pattern. So it isn't very large. Does it say? I mean, it says 180 by 180, so it's a square. And in centimeters, don't see it. Oh my god, look at this. 89 colors, including blends and backstitch and full stitch. Oh my god, this is insane. 89. It's almost as a multicolored. Let's look at the pattern. The pattern resembles the pattern printed on the canvas. It's not like a regular pattern. I mean, like it's not like a dimensions pattern. Look at the back stitch. I think I'm going to have fun with it, quote unquote, because some of it goes in the middle, like here at this little boat. Maybe just a singular. Yeah, I think that the rest of back stitches is counted, so there's nothing much to worry about. So this is how the pattern looks like. I think it's quite Oh, by the way, the backstitch is only, I think it's only depicted on the paper chart. No, yeah. You won't find it on the canvas, so you cannot get rid of the paper chart if you want to have a good, like this looking outcome. It reminds me, oh, I wanted to say it reminds me of Italy, but it doesn't. I think it reminds me more of Greece than of Italy. But I think we can still adjust it to Italian scenery. These are the colors. Oh, look, the floss is stitched with the ribbon at the end, which is nice. I think it is actually cotton floss. It isn't synthetic CXC floss. And the organizers. This is the first time I see this type of organizers in Chinese printed cross stitch kits. It is plastic, so it is absolutely reusable. There are only two organizers. It's like 30, 45, almost 60, 50, 50, 56 colors, and the rest is going to be blends and backstitch. Yeah, the palette is, wow, is vibrant. So I think it's gonna be fun to start and progress this pattern. But I'm not going to start it. I don't think that I'm going to start it anytime soon because I have all my starts already pre-planned and pre-kitted, so there's not much room in my schedule to add another start, but who knows, maybe somewhere closer to summer. Oh well, I'm quite an unpredictable person, so maybe I'm going to start it sometime soon. The next one is this gorgeous black swan. I don't know if it's worth unpacking it, unless you want to. I'm going to show you the floss, because the pattern is the same, and I think that the paper chart is the same. Oh, so this is the palette. It's like a girly palette. Look at this beautiful pink ribbon. Wow. I must applaud the seller on this organization. Wow, it's very thoughtful. It's probably the most thoughtful approach to the cross stitcher who's going to be working on this pattern I've ever seen. Even some of the more famous brands do not do that, and there's something they can learn from painting cross stitch fairy, or how's it called? Hold up. Painting fairy cross stitch. So yeah, a rose black swan. The name of it is Rose Black Swan. I think it's going to be interesting to stitch, and I'm pretty sure that the outcome will be worth the effort. Next one is Gogh series Sunset. Well, there's a reason there's a Starry Night from Gogh. It's my trash bin. I put the used the remains of flosses when I'm stitching, so it's quite handy. I'm not actually, well, I'm pretty sure that this isn't the actual picture, the actual painting that Van Gogh did. I think it is just not even a replica, it's maybe a take on, but I wanted to try it. Hold up, there's something else which says lemon. I don't know what this is. It doesn't smell like lemon, so I don't know. I'll have to read the instructions. For the previous kits, I have digital patterns. For this one, I don't, so I will have to just rely on the... Just look at this mixture of vibrant colors. I love pinks and purples and everything that comes in between. There are 2 organizers, so I suppose there are around 60 colors here. Hold up, let's actually look at the chart because I am quite interested. It has 50 colors. Some weird 55. It has 55 colors. Well, I think that the pattern isn't the simplest of all. It has a fair share of mixture here and there, but since it is printed canvas, I don't think that I will have any problem with it. And as an outcome, I will have this beautiful sunset at the sea. I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like that. Even though I said that I'm not going to start anything anytime soon, I am quite compelled to start this one. I don't know, maybe I'm going to do some rearrangements in my decades and I'm going to add this one. I'm gonna pack it afterwards because it's... And yes, this is the Starry Night on the Rhone. As I said, I'm a fan of Van Gogh. This is a very small kit. It's tiny. But what brought my attention, of course, aside from the Van Gogh's painting, was the fact that it comes with the frame. It was sold with these cute frames. I have, I think that they're quite durable. And I think that they're quite stylish. They would fit into the interior pretty well. And even this small pattern comes with the Starry plastic organizer, which is, I mean, it's great. And look at these colors. They're so gorgeous. Oh my god, I don't know. Maybe there are gonna be a lot of rearrangements in my upcoming starts in the 3rd decade of January. What should I do? What do you think? Should I start this one or this one? Then I'm going to bring a bit closer. Yep, it's the same organization, the same size, and also comes with a frame. Oh my god, the trouble of choice. You know, there's this feeling whenever you have a new arrival, whenever you have a new kit, and you just want to start it immediately. I don't know if you have this feeling, but I always have it. Anytime I have any new kit coming into my collection, I want to start it immediately. But then I'm just telling myself, oh, look at this Van Gogh collection. And then I'm telling myself, oh no, I don't have time. I have so many ongoing projects in my hands, already. How's it called? Well, you get what I mean. I have so many ongoing projects that I won't be starting another one. And then I just put it into my stash, and then it kind of washes out of your memory. You just forget. I mean, I always remember which kits I have in my collection, but then you forget that you ordered this kit and then you wanted to stitch it badly at the time it arrived. And then time passes and it just lingers in your stash for years. So I have this feeling like maybe I should start it now, so that I have this rush of, how's it called, dopamine, those hormones that bring you happiness. Trouble of choice. Oh my god. By the way, since this video is going to come out before my decades, you can vote in the comments below if you want me to start any of these kits. Maybe the One Go series, or the ones that the Black Swan, or the Mediterranean scenery. Just drop me a line in the comments if you allow me to start, if you want me to start any of these kits, if you want to see the progress and how it stitches. Because even though I have experience working with printed canvas, I don't have experience working with this actual brand's printed canvas. They are as sturdy as the others because of the print. So I don't think that anything is going to surprise me, but I think the mixture of these cotton floss and the canvas might be something I haven't experienced before. So, well, this is it. This is my new arrival collection. These are 6 more kits to go into my stash. Some of them will be started soon enough. Some of them are going to remain unpacked, and I'll be like a dragon over my treasure, watching over. So yeah, if you liked any of these kits, I have all of them listed in the description box, so you can find the links to these patterns and get them if you want. There's also a small, like a 5% discount if you use the promo code. I'm going to add the promo code in the description box as well, so you are free to enjoy the discount if you like any of these kits. So other than that, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. I'll be very glad if you do that. Yeah, we'll hear one another in a few days at the end of the January. Until then, stay safe, bye.